Hello, my name is Logan and I'm your host, the Mighty Pirate. In today's episode, I'm going over the Viper, or the Dragonfly as it might be known in the Inner Sphere. My sources for today's video are Technical Readout 3050, 3050 Upgrade, and Sarna.net. The Dragonfly earned its nickname from its erratic and speedy movement, along with its lack of firepower compared to other clan designs. With good protection, double heat sinks, excellent speed, and a jumping ability, the Dragonfly only lacks a knockout punch. With any of its weapon arrangements, the Dragonfly can cause trouble for the enemy and then hop off to fight another day. This design was one of Clan Fire Mandrill's first attempts at an Omni-Mech design. It yielded a superbly mobile yet decidedly underarmed mech, from that point on known as the Viper. Conceived to be a quick strike unit, the design ultimately fell out of favor with several of the Kindara due to the major problems with the Omnipod mechanisms. In 3002, the Mandrills gave the Ghost Bears all of the design specifications and their main manufacturing facility on Shadow, in return for several production runs of the Gladiator platform. Unwilling to keep such a small enclave in the middle of a warring territory, the Ghost Bears dismantled the plant and then moved it to Strana Mishti. In the process, the Bears developed a modular construction system that ultimately allowed them to move several of their factories during the exodus to the Inner Sphere decades later. The Viper was produced in large numbers before the clan invasion. Vipers are common among many Ghost Bear forces. Few other clans utilize the Omni-Mech, preferring the more field-capable units such as the Shadowcat and the Grendel. In the mid-3060s, the horses trialed for and won production rights in order to design a new support platform. Surprisingly, the Hellions followed suit shortly thereafter, winning the entire Strana Mishti plant after a grueling 12-hour battle between both Sakons in the early 3068. The Hellions put the facility to immediate use. Their new configuration shipped off as soon as dropships could be loaded, and lends firm evidence that the Hellions are likely planning a large-scale operation, and most likely against their Coyote neighbors on Foster. The Viper is built on an endosteel chassis powered by an XL320 engine. It pushes the Viper to a speed of approximately 129 kilometers per hour. The Viper augments its impressive ground speed with 8 jump jets, allowing it to jump a distance of 240 meters. The Viper has 7 tons of ferrofibrous armor, allowing it to absorb damage from most shots. And then it has an 8.5 tons for pod space and weapons loadout. The Viper is fast and maneuverable, and has enjoyed some success amongst the Ghost Bear forces as a complementary platform to the Dasher. The Viper was considered a failure when used in clan engagements during the initial invasion of the Inner Sphere. It wasn't until the Combined Ghost Bear War that the design saw a resurgence in use, thanks to the heavier emphasis and more combined arms approach of battle with armor and mechs. Since then, 3 new configurations have appeared among the clans who utilize this mech. The Hell's Horses uses a configuration that employs heavy machine gun arrays and lasers, while the Ghost Bears field the G configuration that mounts a AP Gauss system and a plasma cannon. The Hellions produce a version with heavy lasers and small ATM system. That will conclude my video on the Viper. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you join me in my next video, where I'll be covering a clan faction that is known throughout the entirety of the clans. By the time they found out who it was too late.